Surprise! We're live. Welcome to the Prosperity Lounge, where growth gets personal and hope meets freedom. We're here live from the home studio, December 26th, 2026. We are also, I'm double checking right now, we should be streaming live on our Prosperity Radio Network, which is our new, yes, it is streaming our new radio station. I'll tell you more about that in a minute. Thank you all for being here. Love the backdrop. Thanks, Truth. Backdrop was a gift from our good friends over at Baked by Grace and Jessica and Emmy, along with some other cool apparel we got. So, loving the new backdrop as well. You get the QR code on there to scan, which is cool. So I appreciate it. Yeah, I have two pages open tonight. We got our vertical stream. We got our horizontal stream as well. We used StreamYard tonight as opposed to Restream, which is usually what I do on Fridays. So it took me a little bit to kind of figure out what was going on with the assets and media stuff, make sure like my overlays are right. And the one room that I'm usually in isn't opening right tonight, so I don't have any of my assets up right now or anything, logos or anything. Let me throw that out there. So that's about it. So it is what it is. Figuring all this stuff out on the fly. So hopefully everybody can hear me pretty good. We got Ani in here right now. Thank you so much. Hey, fan of PL. Thanks for being here again, as always. So we're doing something a little different tonight. Have a repeat on the radio locally here. But I wanted to pop in and keep the live stream going so we didn't lose momentum here on YouTube and everywhere else. We just crossed over 1,476 subscribers on YouTube. So thank you very much for being here. Thank you very much for showing up. I really appreciate it. We're doing pretty awesome there. I love it. It's been great. Hey, X2 Free Killer Hug, thanks for joining the chat. There's a bunch of you watching on the stream, on the shorts, a bunch of you watching on horizontal, so it's pretty cool. Yeah, it just blew up, man. It's been crazy the last couple of days. We hit 1,000 on Thanksgiving, and we're at 1476. So just got to get those watch hours in. We're working hard on that. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it. Thanks for subbing. So just so you know, every Friday night at 6 o'clock Eastern time, we go live. We usually have a live interview, live chat, what everyone else, live subject on a radio show in the studio. So you see behind the scenes of the radio station, what's going on there. And then on Mondays and Wednesdays, starting into New Year, we're going to have a pre-recorded video that we're going to do a live premiere with, but the guest, more often than not, the guest is going to be the co-host for the night. So they'll be here. We'll have a live premiere. We'll have a chat feature. And right after that, we're going to go into a live video with the guest co-hosting that night to kind of talk about what we watched in that video, takeaways, things like that. So I'm really excited about that concept. And of course, we're excited about the our daily show that's coming as well, our 5-minute daily show. That'll be Monday through Friday. That'll be at 9 a.m. It'll drop. It'll be a new video every day. Basically, recaps of some previous videos the day before, kind of takeaway stuff, and then some new videos around prosperity and business and mindset and community and things like that. So really excited about that. I want to take this time of the calendar year because it's usually when things slow down for people. People are taking that time to take a break. But this is where I'm kind of ramping up a bit because I'm going to get started when the new year starts. Take advantage of that sort of slow period and kind of come here and talk about it and be intentional with what we're talking about as well. So again, I wanted to say thank you to the sponsors who are here for the show as well. They help the show not just financially but relationally. And so the ads you hear on the radio, the things they speak about are they're just cool partners that have. First one is Bello Business Solutions. I got to mention them. Use Make Business Make Sense. Get a free consultation from them. They'll help you with all your business setups, taxes, counting, all that kind of stuff. They're great. And then Joe LaPera from LaPera Insurance, full service insurance agency, farmers agent. Contact him at jlapera@farmersagent.com and you'll get a free gift card if you want to take quotes this month. So definitely give him a chance. Check him out. It's really cool to work with. So I appreciate that as well. They help make the show go. And we're working on getting some more partners involved. We have our partners directory that we're beta launch right now for that. So that's going to be coming out soon, beginning the first of the year. It's our Prosperity Lounge Partners Directory. There's a website for it right now if you want to sign your business up. It's free listing. Of course, there's upgraded levels if you want some more perks and access to me, one-on-ones and things like that. But it's a free listing. And basically what we're trying to do there is to grow our preferred partner list. People come to us and go, "Hey, who should I work with? Why should I? Who do you recommend for this or that?" Something else. So basically, that's what that's for. It gives us an opportunity to say, "Hey, go to the partners list, check out who we prefer." So that'd be great. Basically, just want to take the end of the year to talk about gratitude and direction and the clarity of the show. So basically, things like that stuff as well. And most people are rushing into New Year's resolutions. Most people are completely checking out or numbing themselves until January. But like I said, I wanted to use this space this week right here to talk about what Christmas reminds us of, what New Year's reminds us of, what prosperity lives in the space between the two. And because real prosperity we talk about isn't really about hype, right? It isn't about hustle. It's not about starting a brand new version of yourself overnight. It's not about any of that stuff. It's really about alignment. It's about asking yourself what worked this year, what didn't work, what do I want more of, and what am I finally able to let go of? Not just financially, but personally, emotionally, spiritually, relationally. You know, if you don't pause here and think about this, you'll carry last year's noise straight to the next year's plans, and that's how people stay busy, but they stay stuck. I would be guilty of that myself. It's like I set a New Year's resolution last year to do whatever. I didn't do it, so I guess what I'm going to try to do it this year. And I let all those things get in the way last year, and here I am thinking like, man, nothing's going to get in the way this year. Probably is because I didn't take care of last year. So basically, you got to deal with that. Apologize. Prosperity in general, man. It's not about speed, right? It's not about speed. It's clarity, and that's the most important thing to figure is to talk about. So one of the things we're going to be rolling out again in 2026, yeah, how do I put this? The Prosperity Lounge started. I'll pull back the curtain a little bit. When the Prosperity Lounge started, it wasn't about building. It wasn't about YouTube. It wasn't about content and stuff like that. It was about having conversation. That was my goal. My goal was to have conversations with people. Um, that's basically what it was. It was just to have conversations with people. And from there, the conversations grew, and I started to learn a little bit more about myself, a little bit more about the people around me, a little bit more about my community, a little bit more about where I fit in all this, how I can use my talents. I heard somebody describe some as talents and treasure. How I can use my talents and treasure to help others around me. So I built this place to be where money, business, wellness, faith, leadership, life could all exist in the same room without pretending they're separate things. They're all part of the same universe, and they all kind of are bound by this like glue of some sort, right? They're all connected. And what's been interesting in all of this to watch is people, when I have people come up to me and they say, you know, "Hey, I heard your show," or they don't really say, "I love your show." They'll say, "Hey, this feels different," especially when they're guests, or they'll say, "I'm not feeling talked at. I'm not feeling sold to. I'm feeling understood. You get it. You're hearing what I'm saying, what I'm thinking. And I appreciate your way you ask questions. I appreciate the journeys you're taking with your guests. And I get all that. I appreciate you listening and telling me that feedback. I really, really enjoy that. But what that's doing for me is telling me that that's not, the show is becoming more than just, I dare use the word popular. I don't know. It's sustainable. And because of that sustainability that we've been seeing, that growth, it's just been fuel in the fire, man. And we are expanding. We're not getting necessarily louder or faster, but we're just getting wider. So I mentioned the Prosperity Lounge directory. This isn't just random businesses that are going to have access to the higher tiers. This isn't just a play to play. This isn't just who shouts the loudest there. It's all about trust for me. So yeah, you can get a free listing. Sign up. If I find that your business is not compatible, I will remove the listing. If you want to have greater exposure, there's an opportunity to do that. With that comes working with me directly. I'm growing your business. I'm growing your reach on your marketing, on your branding, on your finances, whatever. That's going to be really important. It's for people that want to do business and support the absolute prosperity of the show and keep it going, right? That's what that's for. Really looking for business owners who care about integrity, community, long-term relationships, basically just serving people well. And it's not about, it isn't about being everywhere. It's about being in the right place. And it's not for everyone. I say that out loud. This place is not going to be a place for everyone. So you may not qualify to be in the directory. You'll get a free listing if you sign up. But like I said, I'll review every listing and go from there. Talked about the new show times. Okay, we got Monday and Wednesdays coming on January 5th. We got new episodes that are going to be premiering at 6 o'clock on those nights with a live chat and a live interview afterwards, pending the availability of a guest. They'll join me. Otherwise, it'll just be me doing a takeaway and going live afterwards to provide more content and context around what we just watched and learned. Because a lot of the times I'm talking to people and I'm learning stuff for the first time too. And I want to be able to reiterate that back and kind of learn with you guys as you go. So that's going to be Mondays and Wednesdays. And like I said, Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. is going to be what I'm calling a daily dose of prosperity. It's 5-minute or less, quick hit, just daily dose of prosperity around money, business, finance, community, leadership. I'll dabble in faith a little bit too as I'm learning around the process because it's the first of the year is coming up and I get to bring these boys out. I have to start fresh with my 365-day reading. So I get to start on January 1st with all that stuff. Got another one over here too. It's my one a day. So I get to start that. I will admit to somebody in the chat, I've not started it yet. I was waiting till January 1st. I don't know why I'm like that, but I'm waiting till January 1st to just start fresh. And so I will be doing both of those January 1st. So you could hold me accountable to that. So that's going to be January 5th is when all that's going to start, that month, first Monday in January. And then we'll be doing lives. We'll be going live every so often in between, do some stuff here and there. And what else? Oh, the other big thing we're going to be launching. This is for business owners and leaders and community leaders and people who really want to step up their game. We are launching the Prosperity Council. Prosperity Council is going to be once a month on the second Monday at, right now I have 10 a.m. It's going to be 11 a.m. 11 a.m. For about an hour, maybe an hour and a half. So that's why we're going to adjust the time and see basically what we're going to do is we're going to get in there and we're just going to be a roundtable of support for each other. We're going to bring our problems, we're going to bring our questions, we're going to bring our answers and our solutions, and help each other grow. And that's what this place is going to. That's what the council is going to be about. To be a select few, you got to apply to get into it. It's not for everybody as well, and it's there. So that'll be available. We'll be able to get people on the hot seat. So if you have questions about growing something or learning something or improving something, pitch on the hot seat, and we will, help you grow. Bring your questions each week. Each month somebody else will be there. We're also going to bring in some guest speakers. I already got some people lined up that I've been interviewing that haven't shown the interviews yet. They're going to be coming soon in the new year, but they are already excited about being in and bringing what they've got to the council, teach everybody around me and everybody who joins just what they're doing, how to grow. So I'm excited to bring that to you guys. As we'll be doing the first month free for everybody that wants to join the council. Get in there. I really appreciate you getting in there, checking it out. I think you'll like it. If you get in there that first month, it's going to be a great deal going forward. If you miss that first month, I don't know. It's going to be a cost to get it. That's all I know. Still working out the details. So, but definitely come the first month. Definitely check it out. It'll be a lot of fun. And it's kind of like the super duper mastermind for the prosperity people. I think it's going to be really great in 2026. Excuse me. Yeah, so that's pretty much there. Oh, and the very, very last thing. That's under expansion. This is crazy, guys. Right now, we are streaming. Let me see if I can get a link for you guys. Yeah, hold on. I'm going to put this link in the chat. Put the link in the chat. There we go. This is a link to the brand new Prosperity Radio Network. Yes, a 24/7 streaming network, online radio network, which will be the future home of the Prosperity Lounge content. In addition to the podcast and everything else, it's going to be where we're going to have our radio show. Eventually down the line, we're still going to be on 96.3 locally in Knoxville for the time being, for as long as we can. But this is just an addition. If I want to do a live radio show on Wednesday nights, Thursday nights, or whatever, gives an opportunity to go live on radio, whatever, which is great. And then also gives me the opportunity to have other hosts come on the station and host their shows as well. So, for example, we got our good friend in the chat tonight, Truth Between Lines. Great episode, great channel to watch. If you're not subscribed to it, go please subscribe to his channel. We're trying to get to 500 as soon as possible. So, Truth Between Lines is in the chat. The Truth Between Lines, go subscribe to him as well. And basically, like, if he does an hour show, he does an hour interview or half hour content, something. I can put him on there on the radio once a week or something like that. So that's perfect. If you got something you want to do, you have a trade or a craft, and you just want to talk about it for a little bit, but you're kind of nervous about being live on YouTube or live on the radio, you can pre-record something. Send me a half hour or something. I'll pop it on. We'll make it an event around. Promote it. We'll get it out there. So it's going to be more ways for people to hear us. It's 24/7. It's around the world. It's live. I can turn it on and off wherever I want. Play music whenever I want to, which is cool. We're trying to test it out earlier. We're playing some Toby Keith music on it, having some fun, listening to it. It's going live. Just kind of talking about myself, saying, "Hey, I don't know what's going on. Does this work? Does it not work?" I'm still learning all the buttons and stuff. And it'd be cool to kind of do it remotely, so I could do remote radio shows wherever on our radio station. So really thinking like a media company that we just started out doing. So really expanding ourselves as the Prosperity Radio Network, Prosperity Media Company, and Prosperity Media as well. So really excited about 2026, what that means for the opportunity, not just for us to expand and be touched and touch more people and have more people hear us, but also for others to be associated and get in and also get their message out and be heard as well. Not just, like I said, from the content side, but also from the business side, to be associated, aligned with us, or walk with us through this journey. So we're real excited about that as well. So that's it. It's pretty awesome. Let's see what else we got going on here. Anything else? Talked about the council, talked about the new Monday, Wednesday, Friday context, Monday, Wednesday shows, Friday show continuing as it is. Oh, some upcoming guests. I'll tell you about some upcoming guests we got coming up. So next week, again, we're going to do kind of similar to what we're doing now. We're just going to go live here on YouTube, have a conversation, talk about New Year's resolutions, New Year's goals, things like that. So bring those to the table, bring them to the chat. We want to talk about them. Yeah, we'll have a repeat on the radio. We're going to talk here. And then on January 9th, our first live back in the studio, we have Dream Connection. Dream Connection is an East Tennessee-based nonprofit, and very best described as being Make-A-Wish. Make-A-Wish on steroids, I guess. Make-A-Wish Foundation, if you're familiar with that. So making dreams come true for East Tennessee children who are needing some dreams to happen for them. So really excited to talk about them. They've been around 40 years. We celebrate their 40th anniversary this year. We have a big gala and shindig for it. We talk about what they do, how they do it, why they do it, how you can help and get in there and contribute and be a part of it. And then I'm real excited about this one. Fingers crossed it continues to work out, but right now it's on the calendar. January 16th, which is the third Friday of the month, which is our second show back, January 16th. And I'll put all these up on our Facebook page as well. So people can follow along there. Follow at the Prosperity Lounge on Facebook and on Instagram, or you can also just follow Joey Ruffalo on Facebook as well. It's the one with the point. There's two Joey Ruffalos. The one with the point is me. They're both me, but the one with the point is when you want to follow. I don't accept friend requests on the other one. So January 16th, we have a candidate for governor of Tennessee, Monty Fritz, will be on the show, talking about leadership, values, service, and conversation. We're not talking advocacy. We're not talking politics. We're not talking policy. We're talking about all those other aspects to it. So that's really fun. I'm looking forward to that. We got some other guests that we're kind of laying down and trying to get in as well that we're excited about for Fridays. And then we also have opportunities for local businesses. If you're a local business owner, I want to come to you. So if you have an opportunity, you don't want to be on the radio, let's say on Friday, you want your business showcased, let me know. Reach out. Happy to come to your location. Love to do some on-site stuff. We got a couple of those planned for the new year. We're going to be going and doing some filming at certain restaurants and locations to kind of learn more about their business and what they do. And, taste test a few things. I'm always about that, so that's going to be fun. And yeah. That's going to be a lot of fun. So we're looking forward to that in 2026. And, locally here in East Tennessee, in the state of Tennessee, we have elections next year. So I know I'm going to be inundated with some requests of people to come on the show. I already am. So after Monty Fritz comes on, I'm sure the floodgates will open and we'll see who else we can get. But fingers crossed on that. Yeah, thanks for the chat. February 1st. Mark it on your calendar now. Sunday, February 1st is the Health and Wellness Expo at the Farragut Community Center. It's Sunday afternoon. I think it's from 2 to 5 or 2 to 1, something like that. But you can check it out on the calendar. Health and Wellness Expo. It's all about health and wellness, basically. It's easy as I can say. It's Health and Wellness Expo, and I will be there live with my buddy Truth Between Lines. We'll both have a table. Come over and say hi to us. 1 to 5 on Sunday, February 1st. Thanks, Truth. 1 to 5. We'll be there. Come say hello. We'll have a table. Come take a picture with us. I think this time we're going to have we got plenty of time to get working this time, Truth. We're going to have a spinner wheel. We got to have a spinner wheel. And you're going to win a prize. So if you come over and you are subscribed, get to spin the wheel. If you You don't have to be a subscriber. You can subscribe right then and spin the wheel. And you take a picture with us and post it on social media and tag us, spin again. So you get opportunities to win a couple times. That's what I'm thinking right now. So definitely be a lot of fun to do that. That's at Farragut Community Center on Jamestown Boulevard, February 1st from 1 to 5 p.m. That'd be a great time as well. That's about it for all the updates that were going on here. I'm going to stay on a bit longer, but I'm going to, for the live stream here, but I'm going to end the video portion of it so I can clip this for a podcast. Or listen to the podcast, know that I'm going to clip this for a podcast. So that's it, basically. Okay. So again, going back to this year, we talk about the end of the year. We talk about things like, the pressure that comes along this time of year. Pressure to have it figured out, pressure to stay fresh, pressure to be better, pressure to do more, pressure to lose weight, pressure to, fix yourself, start over, reset. I just want you guys to rest, reflect, and reset. I mean, reset is perfect. I mean, think about it and go, okay, I need to, what do I have to do for 2026? What to do for next year? And we always think about that new year, new you thing. Just look at it as like another day on the calendar. Everything goes together. There's no magical reset button. There's no magical, do-over because it's January 1st. So, yeah. That's it. Thanks, PL fan. I appreciate you being here. Merry Christmas to you all as well. So again, again, you don't need a full plan. You just need whatever is the next right step. I want you all to remember that prosperity isn't about perfection, right? It's about direction. And if you want to walk that path with others, not alone, not overwhelmed, and not guessing, that's why the Prosperity Lounge exists. Join the free community, prosperitylounge.com. Sign up for the lounge. It's free. It's free. Get in there. And once you're in there as a member, you can go to the App Store and download the Prosperity Lounge app, connect, ask questions, start conversations, and just have connection with people. Talk a lot about debt, thriving, in isolation. This isolationness that you might put on yourself in this isolation period, it's not good for anything. Right? Your debt, your well-being, your mental health. So if you can connect with somebody, even if it's virtually through the chat room or in the community space, that's what I want. That's what I want you guys to do. Okay, so just get in there. It's free. I'm going to say it again next week because it's the end of the year again, but I'm going to say it every time. Thank you for being part of this community. Thank you for pulling up a chair tonight. Thank you for listening. Thank you for trusting the conversation. I always do my close. Do it here, but I'm going to stay on the YouTube. So if you're missing this on the podcast, you got to check out the YouTube. You got to get back on here and check it out. But remember, everybody, freedom lives where faith and action meet. The lounge is always open. So is your next breakthrough. You got to stay faithful. You got to stay fearless. And here's 2026. I'll be back next week. Be 2026. That's what I just realized it's the last show of 2025. That's crazy. There it is. Thank you all. You can check it out on Spotify, Apple, everywhere else. And appreciate everybody for being here. Okay, we are done with the show for now. But I'm going to stay live streaming on the radio, on my little radio station here, and yeah, could do that. So perfect. And we're going to stay here on YouTube as well. And some listeners over there. Okay, perfect. Thank you all for being here in the chat. There's 17 you. It was up and down, 30 at one point. So that was pretty cool. Any questions? I'll open this up to like an AMA, ask me anything kind of thing. If anybody's got any questions in the chat and want to ask me anything, I'll be here. Yeah, just keep it running, Truth, like at the hours. Just keep it running. Let's go back here. Just reading. I don't know who Stray Kids is. I can't look that up here. If you think so, I mean, that's cool. I guess I have no idea. I have no idea. No, I don't. I mean, I don't think so. Looking at pictures, I definitely don't think so. I'm sorry, but I appreciate your opinion on that. So cool. Anybody else got anything going on? Anybody got going on for the next week or so up until the new year? Yeah. Right now, if you tune in to 96.3 locally or on the Stream app or wherever else, you'll hear um, Baked by Grace episode playing. We've revisited that one recently too. I was so excited to talk about that for a second. We revisited that recently on the YouTube where we replayed the episode, did a new intro, outro, with a new update because she's got a brand new farm stand that she opened up just recently, and it's been fantastic. Hopefully, it's been going well for her, and we're excited to go there, do a little ribbon cutting, film the farm stand, and put that up as a update at the end of the video. So go back and watch that on the channel. That'd be great. You guys check that out, and go ahead and support her, and put an order in if you're in Tennessee. They'll give it to you. It's some fantastic stuff, man. It's fantastic. Yeah, everybody's been liking the new background. That's from them too. So, except for the logo, it's hold on. There, that's my logo. That's just on there. I can take that off, but everything else behind me, it's my new green screen backdrop. So loving that. Thank you to Jessica and Emmy and Gracie. Yeah, truth. It's baking. No, Baking by Grace. Make sure I get that right. I'm sure a million people will put it in the chat right now. Yes, bakingbygrace.com. I'm going to put it in the chat. And they'll deliver. Yeah, she takes online orders as well. They'll deliver, and then I don't want to speak for them, but I'm going to speak for them. They do a farm stand pickup, so you can always pick it up the farm stand. But the farm stand's up in a little bit of ways, up in near Anderson County. If you're familiar with East Tennessee, so it's a little bit up 75 a bit, but they can meet anywhere, and they'll do deliveries as well. So definitely check them out. Cakes are amazing. Cookies are fantastic. I had these things the other day. I don't know what they are. Truffle bites. And they were like, I don't know, red velvet truffle bites or dark chocolate. I don't know. Put it in the chat if you remember what it was, guys. It was just, oh my God. It was great. Cake bites. That's it. Cake bites. Just fantastic. Just fantastic. And I still have not tried the cheesecake. Is something I really am hoping to try at some point. Putting it out there into the world. A slice of cheesecake. I'm putting it out there into the world, a slice of cheesecake at some point. But I'm going to have to order one. I hopefully should order. I can order slices. Because a whole cheesecake in my possession is dangerous. Like I will get that. I will eat that. I just noticed I got to work on a little bit of my lighting here. You can see on my shoulder here, I'm a little transparent as I'm definitely a little transparency. I noticed that in one of the intro videos I did the other day. I had like the writing through here. Well, I guess the whole cheesecake, I'm just gonna have to share it with people. You can go in on it. As long as dog doesn't get to it, I'll be happy to have a cheesecake. I still think I got to do a baking challenge with her Like, I know I did the peanut butter cookie challenge a while back, but I can bake a pretty darn good crumb cake. Pretty darn good crumb cake. I've done a cheesecake before. It's been a while, but I can do a pretty good crumb cake, and might have to try it, see what we can do. I don't know if she's done a crumb cake yet, but yeah, I'll maybe I'll bake something for her, and I will. Okay, bring it on. Sure. I was gonna say maybe just blind taste test, and yeah, that'd be fun. I'm not trying to win. I'm just trying to impress her. I'm just gonna be like, oh yeah, you're not that bad. You know, I'm not trying to beat her or anything. She's gonna beat me regardless. I just want to be recognized as not that bad. So that's all. Just so she can look at me with like not disgust when I talk about baking, like the superiority that she has when I talk about it. That's all. Well, I mean, I think you are to hairstyling as she is to baking. I wouldn't want Gracie cutting my hair, and I wouldn't want you baking me a cookie. So we're good. I think we're fantastic on that. Yeah, I probably bet on Gracie too. Truth. I get on Kelsey, the Kelsey app, whatever it is, and I put over under odds on her, and I put my money on Gracie. But yeah, totally, not a doubt. I know she'll be at the farmers markets again this year. The closest one I know that she goes to is Hardin Valley. I'm not sure what night they're having it. I think that we talked about the nights are changing. We used to be on Thursday nights. I think that might be changing this year, but they're there a couple times a month, which is a lot closer to go to. And then I think you could order and pick up there as well. Again, I'm speaking out of turn, speaking for them, but I'm sure that could be arranged. And so I don't want to wait till then, but yeah, full scale website, get on there, order. I think it'd be great. That's actually what we might have to do. Truth, we may have to get some cookies and have them on our table at the Health and Wellness Expo. That's what we'll do. So one of the prize things people spin around is a cookie. People are going there to learn about health and wellness, and we'll be giving them cookies. Because they'll be seeing all this like healthy stuff, like, oh, I ate this kale thing and this tofu thing. They'll come over to our table for a cookie. That's what we'll do. We'll have to like cut them up in little pieces so you get like little taste bites. That'll get some people to our table for sure. Spin the wheel, get a whole cookie if you want. But here's a little sample, and then we'll give some cards out for Gracie. Perfect. I love that. That's what it will do. All right. So let's see what we got going on here. I don't want to get into that. That's more of a true thing to get into. Some politics stuff. We'll stay away from that for now. I'm trying to think what's going on. Anything else going on in the world? No, not that I can think of. Just trying to stay healthy, just trying to stay ahead of things. Yeah, Hardin Valley, that's for sure. Hardin Valley on Wednesdays. It used to be, I think it was Thursdays before. Now it's Wednesdays, which is great because I'd miss a few because of Bowman meetings things. Now I can go to pretty much all of them on Wednesdays. I might have a table there once in a while too. We were talking about that last year, getting a table on Wednesdays and doing some recording and some live stuff from there. But we'll have to definitely see what time it is because we have the Wednesday show at 6:00 that we're doing the live stream and the premiere from. So I want to make sure I'm not double booking myself. But what else? I'm just looking at Gracie's site. So yeah, there's two chats. Jess, there's the up and down chat and there's the side to side chat. So I don't know who's in what. I see all the chats unified on my end, but I don't know who is in what chat. Which is, so yeah, that's that. But I'm just looking at Gracie's website right now, and I'm looking at the Little Debbie Christmas tree cheesecake. Dude, let me put that up. Look at that thing. Look at that thing. This is fantastic. Do you guys hear like a like a like a high pitched noise on your end? Or is it just me over here? If you hear a high pitched like kind of noise, let me know. Put a thumbs up in the chat if you hear this like high pitched sound. Okay. I'm wondering what that is. Yeah. So you guys don't hear it right now. If it's gone, put a thumbs down if it's gone. Or say gone. Okay. I think I know what it was. So I have somebody in the other room that's listening a little loud, and I think it was connecting some feedback. That's what was going on. Feedback loop. So I can hear the other room and it going in here. So you need sleep. No, I'm good, dude. What do I need sleep for, matey? I just started about 40 minutes ago. Yeah, there you go. Appreciate that. Thank you so much for stopping by. And you're good to go. Yep. Appreciate it. Thanks for being here, giving me some watch hours and stuff. So cool. Yeah, so that's about it. We're just having some fun here in the chat, talking about all things prosperity, some of the new stuff we got going on, and we're good. Prosperity. Let's see. Nope. Just looking at email. Not gonna do that. As long as I was going to the roadcaster. Cool. Look at how I can live stream guests on the radio show. Perfect. They brought me back. Excited about that. Anywho, what do you suggest, man? What do you suggest if I have eye bags that have eye bags? Apparently, somebody in this short stream is telling me I need sleep because I have eye bags under my eyes. Well, cool. I don't put tea bags on, or maybe I can put a mask on. I don't know. Get those things to go away. So, yeah, people building a business don't sleep. I love that, Jess. Thank you so much. I never sleep. I am building. When I'm sleeping, people are building around me, and I'm boxed in, and I wake up blocked in. So, yeah, that's what we're going to do. That's how we're going to go. Oh, I know I'm not a lot to look at. Right? I have a face for radio, as they say. So, but hopefully you're hearing what I'm saying. And I get to talk about magic tonight without any repercussions. So there you go. Oh, man. Yeah. So apparently on my other show last week or 2 weeks ago, we had Santa on and we talked about magic a little bit. Santa's magic. And the radio station listeners didn't like Santa's magic being talked about on their station. So I got now there's a disclaimer that plays in front of my show and an email that went out about Santa's magic. So I love it. At least somebody was listening. That's all I really cared about. So again, being transparent with everybody here. in the chat because you guys are all cool. You guys come on every episode and hang out. When I log into my podcast app, um, we are so far just under 400 streams this month in December, which is about 7% less than last month at this time. But last month was our all-time high. Last month we were 500% from the previous month. In fact, if you added up all the previous months combined, November still beat that. So to be close to that again is fantastic. And again, we only started back in May. We were doing once a week, half hour here and there. We were putting up a lot of content, trying to promote it, trying to get it out. We're probably going to end the year with close to 1,300 streams combined. But most of those are going to be in the last 2 months. So seeing how 2026 is going to start off, especially with more content being pushed out, more opportunities for people to listen, it's going to be fantastic. I'm so excited. And then one of the cool things too, if I go back and look at the locations are pretty crazy. Let me get this up here on the analytics. I'll just do the whole year to date for you guys. You guys can see. Let's see, 1,280 analytics full year. Let's see our highest listened to episode. So we were listened to in 10, 20, 30 countries. 30 countries listen to us on a podcast. That is pretty cool. Our most listened to country, of course, is the United States. And Philippines, Canada, Mexico, United Kingdom, Australia, Kenya, Singapore, Denmark, China, Poland, Switzerland, Lithuania, Malaysia, Brazil, Costa Rica, India, Italy, Netherlands, Pakistan, Cyprus, Hungary, New Zealand, Puerto Rico, Belgium, Spain, Japan, Paraguay, Turkey, and Venezuela have all listened to episodes of the podcast. So thank you guys so much for spreading it out there and, giving it a listen. I do the same thing over here on YouTube for you guys, just to give you a little bit of insight. Go back to the full year here. 360. I'll do the last 365 days, even though we didn't start till May. But let's go down and look at the audience here. Top locations. United States, United Kingdom, Iraq, Canada, India, Egypt, Germany, Ukraine, Australia, Russia, Pakistan, Algeria, Bangladesh, Philippines, Jamaica, Saudi Arabia, Indonesia, Morocco, Belarus, Netherlands, South Africa, Libya, Uzbekistan, Turkey, Sweden, Palestine, Kazakhstan. It goes on and on. I think it's like 60-something, 70 countries on here have listened to more than one episode or watched more than one episode on YouTube, which is pretty amazing. I'm really blown away by all that, which is crazy. Look at more of the analytics here. 25 to 44-year-olds is the target audience. I do have a couple of people younger and older, but 25 to 44-year-olds make up about 62% of the audience, with 85% of them being male. Which is funny because most of the people in my chat are female. But 52%, when I say 85% of the viewing audience is male on YouTube. So that's just basically, I guess, if you put it in or not. I don't know. Cool. Love it. Yeah, I appreciate that. I mean, you guys, all three would be in jail. I give them some black eyes and some eye bags to begin with. Just gonna punch them under. That's cool. I guess I could stay like this on the computer all the time. Just be like, hold on, I can't even get my eye things to go away. Like that, I guess. I don't know. Figure it out. I mean, yeah, I have extra. I got eye bags because I don't sleep. And I got as Tommy Boy would say, I've got a little bit of a weight problem. I guess it'd be worse if I put my glasses on, which I'm supposed to be wearing anyway. So, take a look at the chat here. Hold on. As they say, maybe it makes it worse. I don't know. But now I can see a little bit better. I do not like these. Because as soon as they take them off, it's going to be a headache. I can't blame it on the cake bites because I want to keep eating them. And if I blame it on the cake bites, then I got to stop eating them. So I will just blame it on myself. That's what I'll do. Blame it on myself. Let's see. Oh, here's a fun thing here. Is that true? I don't know if that's true or not. What do we all think about California? I'm getting into something I don't want to get into too much, but it affects people. That's why kind of reason we moved here. And I'll leave this for Truth to take up. California enacting legislation that makes kids up to the age of 14 wear booster seats. Or is it 16? I just saw this earlier. California booster seat. Oh, let's check this out. 16. Yeah. Height and weight. 5-step test to determine if they can use a seatbelt safely between the ages of 8 and 16. Starting in January 2027, requires children under 8 to use a booster seat or car seat. And children 8 to 16 must pass a 5-step test to determine if they can safely use a seatbelt. If they do not meet the criteria, then they need to remain in a booster seat. I can't imagine a 16-year-old. Yeah, I was going to say, I can't imagine a 16-year-old who's got their driver's license, because you get your driver's license at 16 in California. At least that's how it used to be. Driving around with a booster seat in the driver's seat. Going on a date, picking up their girlfriend or boyfriend in a booster seat. I don't know. Maybe there's just other things people can worry about. Yeah, people in the 90s were riding in the back of pickup trucks across 2 counties in launchers. There was a time when I was a kid, back in the 80s, we had a station wagon, and I just was in the trunk. But I remember a car we had, I think it was a Toyota Corolla. I remember this car, it was an 84 Toyota Corolla. And I sometimes would nap on the back, behind the back seat where the, yes, the 80s, I mean, they were a thing, where the rear window was. So the rear window and the seat would be like this, so it'd be like an angle. It'd be like the speakers might be. It was kind of a flat area. It was kind of felty or like almost like a carpet at the floor. Laying up there on trips. Nobody's in a seatbelt. Riding backwards in the car. I remember my mom, when I was younger, test drove the car, and it actually had a seat facing backwards in the little trunk space. That was a thing. I'm still here. I'm still here. I'm here with bags under my eyes, but I'm still here. Oh gosh, that was so much fun. They were just a lap belt. I was like, God, I want to say between the ages of 4 and 8 years old. So maybe I was like 6 to 8 years old, somewhere in that range. My grandfather was a truck driver, big semi truck driver. And he used to do long haul trucking and all kind of stuff. But when he was older, he kind of just did a lot of regional trucking after a while before he retired. I think he retired in '87. So maybe when I was 7 or 8 years old, he would still pick up shifts here and there. I used to go on the truck. Those things weren't kid friendly. Climbing up into the rig of the truck and sitting in the passenger seat with a lap belt on. Can you imagine now I got to be in a booster seat with like a 5 point thing and a car seat? I wouldn't go. It would never take me. It'd be illegal. It's so much fun. I learned so much about the road, so much about etiquette on the road, so much about respect for truckers, so much about just commerce in general, like real world experience that I wouldn't trade for anything. And I would be missed out because I'd be in a car seat or 5 point booster seat or whatever it was at that age, not packing my lunch and brown paper bag and hopping up in the front seat and going and dropping, picking stuff up, and being on the CB radio. And yeah, yeah, drinking out of a hose made us immortal. That is correct. That is correct. That hose water was something else, man. It would either be warm or for some reason it'd be really cold. Never really hot. If it was hot, you had to let it. You had to let it. Because it would be a hot day. You had to like let it just drain for a little bit, run for a little bit, and then it would kind of warm up. And then otherwise, sometimes it'd be ice cold for some reason. But when it's 105 degrees outside and you're outside playing ball in the yard, you just run over the hose and you're good. You're good. I think I saw a post. It was on LinkedIn not too long ago, and somebody said they were introducing a new line of water, bottled water, and I think it was just called like hose water or something like that. That's what they were calling it, hose water. And that was a conversation that had come up about being able to drink out of hoses and stuff, and how we used to do that as kids, and everybody was fine. Flintstone vitamins and the push-up pops out of the toilet paper rolls. I I will tell you, Jess, I think I had Flintstone vitamins because they were chewable, and that was chewable. And push-up pops, I don't think I really ate too many push-up pops that look like that. Maybe if the ice cream truck came around or something, maybe. But yeah, yeah, the ice cream truck. My mom's in the job. The ice cream truck will come out. Always go down there, but not the push-up pops though. I would always get the like the Simpsons bar or anything that was like chocolate peanut butter, or Reese's cup bar, or something like that. Maybe the bomb pops, the ones that look like the rockets, the rocket pops, the red, white, blue ones. Get those as well. But we used to have a guy. We used to have a local truck that would drive around. It was a lemon ice truck. So we grew up in North Jersey, and Italian ice. People know it as Italian ice or whatever. If you've been to a Rita's or you've been to like an Italian ice place, it's kind of similar to that. But this was like the original like Italian water ice. They would call it. We would call it lemon ice. And he would drive around his truck. So I always got like the chocolate one of that. That was amazing. Fantastic. Jessica is the queen of held comments while YouTube allows the rude comments through. I don't know what comments are being held because I see all comments on my end. So I don't know if something's being held or not. Maybe in the chat it is, and I'm just reading comments that are being held. I have no idea. You like that better than Gracie stuff? No. I mean, now it's like Gracie stuff is number one, so don't worry about it. I never said I liked it better than Gracie stuff. Yeah, I like hose water better than Gracie's cookies. There, you can tell her that. That would be like the biggest lie of the year. Emmy's just trying to get everybody in trouble, man. She's just trying to get everybody in trouble. That's all you're doing. That's all. Yes, I did the hands, Emmy. And there's another one. Is 42? I think 42 is another one. Was 42. That's something I learned recently. I don't know if you've seen this, Emmy, but The 6'7" Bucky shirt. Yeah, that is. I am going to be rocking that at some point. Just so you all know. Just so you all know. Just to get through. Oh, man. Wish I could get up and show my banners. But I don't want to get up right this second. These little cool little flags. Let me grab them. I'll be right back. Let me grab them. Don't go anywhere. There y'all can still hear me while I'm walking away. Let me grab my stuff here. Cool little merch. Y'all saw the shirt last week. Show the rest of the merch this week here. So let's see here. We got, I don't know who that guy is, but he's pretty awesome looking. And then, who's not a fan? Who's not a fan of this guy? Yeah, the Prosperity Lounge. That fun little photo booth, I think, at our table. And if I ever get there, of course, you can always scan the QR code and find out more information about the Prosperity Lounge. I love it. It's going to be so much fun. And I got to find a way to mount this on my car. So, nice little license plate holder. Or frame, whatever. Custom plate. Yeah. Vanity, whatever they call it. Yeah. Worst shirt ever. I think it's an awesome shirt. I think it's one of the best shirts. So I don't know what you're talking about there. I think it's a fantastic shirt. Let's see. Post show hangout. 14 people watching. Appreciate you all being here. Oh yeah, let me there's socks as well that are amazing. Let me see if I can get those sent to me and handed off to me to show. Which means I got them. Was not expecting that, but I got them. Okay, we got the Prosperity Lounge on one, and then who doesn't want my face on their feet? Who doesn't want my face on their feet, especially on their heel? Step on me all day. It's like, boom, boom, boom. Just step on me. My wife likes it because she's mad at me. She just slams it. She puts them on and just slams me into the ground. And gets her frustration and her anger out. Okay, that's the first one, and then there's another pair here, and Prosperity Lounge, and then Joey on the other foot. So again, when she's mad at me, puts it on, just slams me into the ground. When am I mad at you? You're never mad at me. That's the problem. No. Maybe you're frustrated with me. Maybe when you get frustrated with me, I don't know. Who knows? But you're right. Why would you be mad at me? I do nothing wrong. I'm awesome. I am 100% lovable all the time. I don't know why I need these anymore. So, yeah, I'm real excited about all that stuff, man. And the Joey Fan Club shirts are amazing, by the way. I wear mine a lot. My wife wore it the other night to Christmas Eve at our friend's house. It was over at 232 Alliance's house. She had it on. She was rocking it. I was like, I'm gonna be a little more tasteful. I'm gonna dress up a little bit, wear something nice. She wore the Joey Fan Club shirt. It was like absolutely perfect, dude. Sweet. Have fun with your green screen. Um, Thanks for being here, hanging out for the full hour. If you need help, let me know. I'll be around this weekend um, for sure. Um, so, thanks for being here. Yeah. The other thing I'm going to do too is I'm going to start setting up some more mods for the chat here, so that Noxie can have a break every so often, helping out, moderate the chat, especially when I do the double stream like this, being in one of the chats, just to make sure. Um, so maybe what we'll do is we'll have somebody assigned to be in the short chat just to kind of check it out and see what's going on in there, and then everybody else, the other person can be in the horizontal chat. That's not gonna be all the time. It might just when I do the post shows and things like that, I'll do those. Maybe the occasional Friday when I'm home. But if I'm at the studio, I'm probably just be doing the one live stream, vertical. I mean the horizontal one. Maybe I'll try it this way on a Friday show. I just don't know how it's going to look up and down, um, for sure. But yeah, it'd be nice to have a couple other mods in there, just to kind of not so much to help you out, but just so I think it looks good too when people look at all the mods. So if somebody else wants to do it, reach out to Noxy Knox or myself. And basically, you just have to watch when people come in, make sure they're not saying anything mean or disturbing or inappropriate. And if they do, you kick them out. And you can ban them from the stream if you want, so they can't come back. That's a lot of power to give you, Emmy. I don't know. Probably ban me from my own stream. Every time I do 6-7, I'll just be off the air. That's going to be a problem. But I appreciate it. Let's see what's going on over here on the other network. Let's see. History. What we got going on here? Log in. Let's check out the radio thing and see if there's still a lot over there. We are still on. Oh, look at that. Okay, cool. And this will grow as we go. Right now, I haven't really done much. I haven't promoted it at all, so it'll be fun to kind of see how it goes. Yeah, she'll ban me. That's what I'm talking about. All right. Did over an hour. I think we're good. Let's see, 7:10. And nothing else going on this weekend. Do some editing. Oh boy, I'm getting going. I'm gonna give that guy all the ammunition he needs. Tell me I have bags if I'm going. Man. Whew. Anyway, I'm doing some editing. Got some videos coming out soon. Getting everything out first of the year. I really appreciate all the support. If you or you know somebody that wants to be on the show or support the show or be connected with the show, you just let me know. We'll make it happen. Whether it's through the directory, whether it's through the council page or anything else, it'd be pretty cool. I can share my screen. Let me try something real quick, guys. Let me try something real quick. Okay, here we go. Share my screen. Oh, look at this. I'm going to do this for the first time. There we go. That is the Prosperity Launch Partner site, prosperitylaunchpartners.com. You could log in and register for an account. You can add your business here. You could, whatever. There's a lot of stuff you can do here. And then search by businesses, learn more. So featured businesses, featured partners, and then a whole bunch. You can search by tags. These businesses have an opportunity when they get in here to update their location. They can update. People can leave a review. They can do blog spaces. They can do their websites. They can do a whole bunch of stuff in here. Add more photos, better description. They have pretty much access to do whatever they want to do for that site. Um, if you're free listing, you're just going to be like just basically that phone number, website, name, no photo or anything. So it really kind of is important. Kind of cool to get the upgrades. And it comes with a lot of stuff here. You get a lot of extra add-ons. So this is the free stuff, address, phone number, website, but a lot of extras included. And also including a badge. I'm including email spotlight, goes out to my email list for the cheap one, the lower cost one. And then some things like podcasts, ad reads, radio spots, video interviews, quarterly Zoom meeting, and then, a whole bunch of like annual strategy sessions and access to new offerings on the larger one. So it's really cool aspect. If you do annual, it's you save some money if you do annual over the cost of the monthly. It's like 2 months free on that. So yeah, that is that. Sure, well, it's like going to be a problem tonight. I probably will. I don't know. I'm just tired. Oh, what else? Oh, yeah. I'll show you the radio station, guys. So, where is it? Share my screen again. There's my backdrop. So I'll start putting the links out to this. It's kind of a funky link right now, but I have a link I have to forward to this. So you just go to the main link and it'll take you here. It'll be also embedded on our website. So you just go to the website and find it as well. There's going to be an app for it. So you can download the app and watch and listen to it through the app. Right now, it's just going to be periodically. It's not going to be 24/7 just yet. I gotta load up all the old shows. I gotta do a bunch of stuff in there. So I can drop a playlist every so often and just do like a live show or repeats of the shows here and there. So that'll be what I'll be doing over a little bit of time. And I'm scheduling other people in to do shows and stuff too. You go here and listen. There's gonna be some music every now and then in the shows and stuff. So again, really cool, awesome backdrop for it as well, which is pretty cool. There's different streaming stuff you listen to it on. I'm sure there's like Apple Music has one, streaming, TuneIn. Yeah, a lot of different places to go and check it out. That's that. All right. Well, I think we're just about done. Oh, one more thing. I wanted to talk to you guys real quick, and I don't know if there's anything that's interesting or not, but have you guys used the Upside app? Anybody use that app before? If you're not familiar with the Upside app, it's an app you download from your phone. You started using it not too long ago. I have a promo code and give it up. And basically, you save money. So you shop places like gas stations and some restaurants and things like Taco Bell and Casey's gas station, Noodles and Company, Dunkin' Donuts, Panera Bread, IHOP, a whole bunch of gas stations, and just basically like save money. Like we went and got gas the other day, and it was gas was $2.09, which was great. But in the app, $1.73. So basically, just like claim the offer, and make sure your card's attached, and it's up to like 50 gallons, and you'll get it for 36 cents cash back on it, and then just deposit it into your cashback account in the app. And you download it into a Visa gift card or an Amazon gift card or a whole bunch of different places you do gift cards on and stuff. It's pretty cool. Yeah, Taco Bell's in there. So Taco Bell, this one, I mean, look at this. 41% cash back. Up to $10. So $10 is like the max, but you can easily get $10 back on that. So it's pretty cool. Yeah, so I'm just looking at our activity earnings here. Like this is our, what we've earned back so far just in a few transactions. Grocery shopping, getting a little coffee, and we got dinner one night here at Noodles and Company, and then we're still waiting on our gas to come back, but that's where we're at so far in cash back, which is pretty sweet. And then here's what you can do. You can where is it? How do I redeem it? Cash out. Okay, so you can cash out places like Visa gift card, go to your bank account, and then here's all like the gift cards you can get it into as well. A lot of different places you can go get gift cards for. So, yeah, I mean, imagine eating a Taco Bell and getting money to go and get an Amazon gift card for your Taco Bell money. Yep, go to Starbucks, go to the movies. Most of them look like when I'm on here trying to redeem is like the lowest amount you can redeem is $10. So you have to have at least $10 in your cashback account to redeem a gift card. Let me check this one here. The bank account doesn't say how it's the lowest, but all the other gift cards I'm looking at are $10. Uber was 15. Most of the other ones are 10. Yeah, every other is a $10 gift card. So you go out to eat one night with the family. You go to Taco Bell. You get $10 cash back. And you take that $10 and you go get some coffee or Amazon with it. Exactly. Plug in my iPad here. Okay, right. Cool. So that's about it, guys. I think I'm going to call it a night. I'm going to put some tea bags in my eyes or some steaks or something to get those bags to go away. Let's see where we're at. Okay, perfect. And we just hit 1,480 subscribers. There we go. Almost 1,500. Almost 1,500, guys. Thank you so much. I am truly amazed and blessed. I'm gonna go. I was gonna edit later. I was gonna do some more stuff. I'm gonna do a couple like video introductions and things like that. Like a lot of post production stuff, which is gonna mean I'm gonna be like staring at this computer for a while. And I think I'm just gonna not do that right now. I think I'm just gonna call it a night from work and take the weekend to kind of figure some stuff out with that and get back to it. I got one video done. I got one that I have to do 2 things left, and that's done. That's the first 2 weeks of January. So my goal is to have about 5 or 6 of those done. My goal is to have all the pre-recorded interviews that I've done before the new year starts, and I record more. But I will be doing a bunch of interviews. Tuesday, I have 2 interviews that I'm doing for guests. That'll be guests on the show. I'm actually doing the recording sessions on Tuesday. And I'm actually going to be on 2 podcasts on Tuesday as well. I'm going to be guest on 2 shows. I don't know when those shows will air, but I'm going to be on those shows on Tuesday, talking about the Prosperity Lounge and the mission and the story and stuff. So I'm excited to kind of branch out a little bit some more too, and actually be a guest here and there. I was a guest recently on the show, talking about my process of writing a book, and so we are finishing that up too. Let me get that out here. It's always fun to kind of show it every once in a while. Get it? Where is it? I gotta put away because I didn't want to look at it. So if I look at it, that means I gotta edit it, and I haven't edited it in a while. So that's it. That is not the title anymore, but that is what I'm working on. So I'm about, where am I? There's 10 chapters in here. 10 chapters. I'm almost done with chapter 6, writing the second draft. Process that I do is I just write. I write it all. Just empty my head. And then I upload it, and I get a copy like this. So I can feel it in my hands, see what it looks like, see the formatting, see the printing, see what it looks like. And then I take a pen, I reread it, and I take a pen and I write notes on where I need to add. Like, hey, I need to write more here. I need to do this, I need to do that. And then I just, then I go back to the document, I open it up, and I start going, okay, this is what I need to do. This is what I need to add. And I just write it. I make sure I do things like, highlight, boldface, and things like that. So, yeah, which is a lot of fun. This should be really. I had to get to a point, guys, where I was adding so much new stuff as I learned it that I was just like, okay, I got to stop at some point and just anything else after this date is like another edition. Because that was just, it's never going to get done or never going to get put out if I keep going. But I do have the other book here that I finished a long time ago. This one. There's green here. Hold on. Oh, you can't see it because it's. Ooh, look at this. Is that scary? Yeah. I don't know if I can. Can I do that? No, it's just not going to work as a green screen. But yeah, it was my #1 personal finance bestseller on Amazon 2 years ago. #1 new release, #1 personal finance. So really happy about that. This year I'm going to be working with a book distributor on the new one to really get it out there into like Barnes and Noble and into like some of the other retailers and things like that. And there's even talk of maybe doing a in-person, like meet the author at Barnes and Noble, like book signing and stuff. So that should be fun. They just open one up here in Turkey Creek, so that's probably the one I'll go to. And just sit there like, hey, come sign my book. I gotta get some sponsors first though. And all of that. That should be fun. All right, so we got Brewster's calling people's name in the chat here. Probably going to be doing that soon. Sounds like a good idea to me. Why don't we just stay on for another few minutes, get to the hour and a half mark, and get as many hours as we can. I mean, I'm cool even just leaving the live stream on. I'll go out and do some errands and come back. You guys can just stare at the Joey Fan Club poster and give me some hours. Leave the channel on. I don't care. Oh. I don't know if you guys saw. I did a. It was like a 10-hour live stream. Um, um, Basically, it was just like holiday stuff, and yeah, I did one with the Grinch, kind of just napping on the couch, and it's just 10 hours of the Grinch just napping on the couch with the fireplace going. You can just put that in the background while you're studying. You can do all that stuff. So, um, yeah, you just put it in the background. It's 10 hours, and it really just leave it on. Go to sleep with it on. It helps you go to sleep. Fireplace crackling. There's some snow falling in the background. Yeah, it's really cool. Cool looking. Actually, I'll put a link to it in the chat. Here. Where is it? Holiday relaxation. There we go. So there's that. There's the link in the chat to watch that one. It's one with the fireplace. Got some coffee cups, kind of the steam coming off the coffee. It's got the fireplace going, some snow falling in the background, fireplace crackling, and a Grinch sleeping on the couch. Y'all can watch that. Just leave it on. It's like I said, it's like 10 hours of it straight, just loops. There's a couple glitches here and there. I'm still working on how to do all that, but I just put that out for fun. So that'd be cool. Check that out. Yeah, it's just one of those things, like I said, just leave it on like 8 hours, which is helpful. I encourage all of you, if you're here and still watching, go back to watch some of the old stuff, go throw some thumbs up on some things and comments on some things. That helps boost the algorithm, especially for some of the older content, like from a couple months ago. Going liking it and engaging in it will help push. YouTube will see that it's active again and start pushing that stuff out along with the new stuff, which would be great to get some of those people, some of those older interviews in front of more people. But yeah, so there we go. Apparently in the chat, to sum everything up, I'm very tired. I have a ton of bags on bags, and I look like a K-pop star, Korean pop singer. Apparently, I don't see it. I didn't see it at all. But I mean, you guys let me know what you think. Where is it here? Let me show you what the guy thinks they look like. Felix from Stray Cats. Or Stray Kids. Yeah. What do y'all think? See the resemblance? Yeah, I don't either. So. Yeah. Oh, Jess, I don't want that nickname. That's not good on so many levels. Yeah, could have been worse, I guess. If I take a trip somewhere and people mob me thinking I'm Felix, then whatever. But I will just stick with being Joey for now. Anyway, approaching on an hour and a half. Thank you all for being here. Gonna call it soon. Have a great night, everybody. Have a great weekend. Hope everybody have a Merry Christmas. I will see everybody again next week on the 2nd for our after New Year's show. We'll be doing it live from the house again, from the studio, the home studio with the green screen. You guys might not know this. I'll let you know a little secret. This is a green screen. So I took a picture of this awesome new backdrop, and I loaded it up as on the green screen. So it is my green screen backdrop. So it's always with me. So I'm doing remote. I got it. It's all good. And I just started putting it into the backdrop of my new interview series too. So because I record my side with the green screen, so I can add whatever background I want. So I went back to some of the ones that I finished, and I added this backdrop instead of the other one. So it's gonna look awesome. It's gonna look really awesome. But that's about it for now, guys. Thank you so much for being here. Have a great weekend. Like always, stay faithful, stay fearless. Remember, freedom lives where faith and action meet. The lounge is always open, and so is your next breakthrough. Love you all. Have a great weekend. Stay well. Appreciate y'all.